Verse 6, God says, yet I have set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. So God has chosen one spot on earth. He chose Jerusalem. And even more specific, within that city, he chose Mount Zion. He chose a spot. God, determines who his chosen one is and where his chosen one will reign from. God does. In verse 7, I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. So let me remind you guys that this is an Old Testament prophecy. This is an Old Testament prophecy, and an Old Testament prophecy speaking, Christ speaking in first person, at least 1,000 years before Christ, saying, God, the Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. The idea that God has a son and only begotten is not a New Testament concept. It's old. It's an Old Testament concept. This psalm is a prophecy about Messiah, and Messiah is here identified as God's son, and specifically as God's begotten. God's begotten. The Muslim world has a problem with this concept. All of Islam says, following a false prophet named Muhammad, God does not beget, nor is he begotten. I told you guys, that's what's written on the inside of the dome. There in Jerusalem, on the Temple Mount, inside that golden dome, the Al-Aqsa Mosque says those words. God is not begotten, neither does he beget. Or the other way around, God is not begotten, neither is he begotten. It's right there. Mount Zion. That is the statement that stands there right now. But God says of the Messiah that he would be God's son and that he would be begotten.